What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I'm Antoine.
And I'm still James.
And we are going to do a late reaction to the Batman Joker deleted scene.
Yeah.
I know it's been out about a week. We didn't get a chance to do our little reaction, but we're going to do a little discussion. So right now, we passed reaction. We're going to do a discussion breakdown of that scene, and we're going to give our thoughts on it. Now, I told you before, once I knew it was a deleted scene and they said should have been cut, I immediately, without seeing the scene, I said, yeah, cut. Need to be cut.
Yeah,
I was
same thing.
3 hours, man, we don't need 30 seconds, let
Film as
alone
much fat
5,
as you
10
can,
minutes
man.
of nothing, you
Yeah.
know. But, watching the scene a little bit, I was like, okay, all right, I can see this. I can see this being
Like
in here.
I think that's I read the same way. I'm like, y'all could have made some room for this.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I guess they didn't want to take away from
like
Riddler.
this- I mean, I guess, but like, cut out Mr. Hey, Mr. Wayne.
What's that guy name?
I don't know what his name is.
What about Mickey, Officer Mickey? I'm not dirty, you son of a bitch. No, I gave him the name Officer Mickey.
You're gonna call me dirty? You're gonna call me dirty? Oh man.
So let's watch this. Let's watch this Joker deleted scene, and we're gonna kind of, just pause it and kind of break down what we think of the scene. Cause scene 5 minutes,
Right.
so I'm not gonna just watch the whole scene. Then,
Yeah.
So we're gonna watch a little bit of it, and then we're gonna give y'all our thoughts on this. So Joker deleted scene.
Present.
He has to smell horrible.
Almost our anniversary, isn't it?
You said what?
He has to smell horrible. Like, I'm sorry. It's like, cause like, it's so jarring how effed up he looks.
I know.
Like you get so.
Well, it looks like if he take a shower, it hurt.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like his skin has been burned so raw, like he never fully recovered his epidermis, right? So it's like I feel like some of that stuff has got to be like consistently healing, and the
Yeah.
fact that he's not wrapped up in bandages, I'm like, yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, they should be giving him some kind of burn treatment or something because
Some skin grab. Well, I mean,
he looks. I guess they was like, man, he's a scumbag. He probably first we don't know exactly what he did to get in here,
right?
because this Joker is probably going to be a little different from the other Jokers. So
Yeah, like not
I'm
an
leaning
out-and-out
towards more of a
terrorist.
serial killer kind of
Yeah.
guy.
Like, this isn't the out and out terrorist Joker that we've gotten before. So
Yeah.
like, I guess he's not. Let him die. Like he's like
Right.
he's scummy and he's like evil, but I don't think he's at the point where people are like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Because the other Joker, the Joker we know, probably would have killed about, I don't know, a couple hundred people by now.
Yeah.
So let's continue to watch a little bit of this before we give more thoughts on it. So we're going to continue.
There's a serial killer. I want your perspective. First anniversary is paper. What makes you think I come so cheap? I thought you'd be curious. You think I could offer this stuff? Don't you? You have pictures.
You gotta wonder, Batman did that? Is he looking at him like, damn, I fucked you up?
Cause like he always looks like he's like,
Batman can't look at him.
it's like,
'cause he looks so
damn
bad.
man, like I did that.
You know what? We don't know that yet. And did he really do it? He tried to catch him. I remember in the first
Yeah.
movie, like, man, I tried to catch him, bro. It ain't my fault. All right, nobody
Like-
told you to commit crimes.
Right. You know, first of all, what was you doing up there in the first place?
Exactly.
You know.
You know. So let's continue to watch this.
Already better than Jared Leto.
It's so baroque.
I'll give him
He likes little puzzles, doesn't he? So meticulous.
that. Oh God,
Like he's been planning this.
dude, right there, that his whole scalp is
like-
just burnt, and he's got to
So-
like dial her at the
So like
top.
he's been in there for a year now, right?
Right.
And there's still blood on his nails. Like he's not healed
Now,
from any of this.
right? Maybe he's got fresh injuries from doing
I don't know,
crazy
man. Like
stuff
maybe,
crazy people do.
maybe. But it's like I can see him being the kind of person like that's constantly scratching his scabs open. and
Yeah, that's
stuff
what I'm
like that.
saying. Like, eesh.
Yeah. Like God, like he looks like a human tumor,
I
man.
know.
How is this man uglier than Deadpool? Ah.
So let's talk a little bit about what's going on. So Batman is, of course, he's trying to catch the Riddler, and they set this up like how Hannibal Lecter and Will Graham, their relationship.
Yeah.
If you watch any of those Silence of the Lambs or Red Dragon or Hannibal, whatever, where Will Graham's trying to catch the guy and he needs to talk to Hannibal to see, I need some help on how this
Understand
person
how
think.
a psychopath.
Right. So it's almost identical to that actually.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool, but you know, that makes to me, I'm like, are they, it now seems like they're friends.
Yeah.
You know, and it's almost, Joker always say, oh yeah, you my best friend. Batman would always be like, oh no, I'm not. You're a piece of garbage. You know, all that
Well,
stuff.
because that's the thing, right? It's like the way he approaches Joker in this. There's no animosity on his side, and it doesn't even feel like he's
Yeah.
repressing any animosity.
But Joker ain't did all this stuff to him like
Right.
yet.
So like, this isn't the Joker who's like tried to destroy Gotham for a laugh 1,500 times and
Yeah.
killed one of his kids. So
Yeah.
like, I guess he's still like a professional fascination. I
Yeah.
guess. And, you know, it's like, nah, I caught him, but like, I still don't get the moment.
Right. All right, so let's continue.
His whole life. I know who he is. Oh. Who is he? He's a nobody. Wants to be somebody. The mayor, the commissioner. He's got ambition.
You think his motive is political?
Oh, no. This is very, very personal. He feels these people have all wronged him. Probably goes way back. Unhealed wounds, stolen lunch money.
Why is he writing to me?
Maybe he's a fan of yours? Or maybe he's got a grudge against you, too. Maybe you're the main course. Any theories?
Not yet.
Really? You're normally so ahead of the curve.
I was tripping off. He asking him everything. Like, what color his eyes? Like, like how you supposed to know all that?
But like, there is an interesting bit of byplay there, at least coming from the Joker's end of it. It's like, how much do you really know about this that you're asking? Because I know you, man.
Right. Well, we said this before that he might know, or he might not asking this because he don't know at all. He just want to know what he think,
Yeah.
and that kind of make him kind of give him, he can come up with a hypothesis.
And you
After
can tell it's
he
giving
gets
him a bit of
more-
a charge. Like, oh, you came to me? I knew you knew I was on one.
Well, he ain't got nothing else better to do. You
True.
sit up in jail.
True. You're right about that.
Just like on Hannibal, when Hannibal always make it look like I don't care, and he be all right, I'm leaving. Whoa, let me see that.
now that I think about it.
Yeah, no, it's like, you're not doing nothing. I gave you one thing that's going to make you get some kind of enjoyment. So don't play.
Look,
You know
I
you
brought
wanna-
the damn pictures.
You
man.
want to see this damn file. But yeah. One thing I was going to ask you, which I paid attention, is this? Do he got the scar smile?
It looks like it.
the
it
same
looks
way
like
Jared Leto.
Like, it's
I
not-
mean, not Jared Leto. Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger. It's not as articulated.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's not like cut into the shape of a smile. It's just like slashed straight through.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have like the permanent grin shape.
Right.
But also, like, and I don't know if this because like the makeup is rushed or they wanted it to look extra messed up, but like, it looks like there's active deformation around the corners of the mouth.
Right,
So it
that's-
looks like his face has been peeled out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I see it's not just his lips. It's something like either a scar or something like you said.
So like, I don't know how extensive. Again, this isn't exactly the clearest image.
Right. Well,
But, like,
they show it behind the glass.
Yeah.
They won't show him like straight out.
Right. But it looks like there's a bit more deformation. Like, this is almost like if you remember after Death in the Family when he had his face cut off and he had stapled it back on.
Yeah. So
Like it almost looks like his face doesn't quite fit on it.
right,
Yeah.
right. It definitely looked bad. We already said
Yeah.
it, but just all right. All right, let's continue.
But something is different this time. This is very upsetting to you.
Let's get back to him.
Why? You're so much more
I'm
fun.
not here to talk about me.
What are you here to talk about?
I want to know how he thinks.
You know exactly how he thinks. Have you read this file? You two have so much in common. Masked Avengers. So he's even more righteous. Oh, are you afraid he makes you look soft?
You're wasting my time.
Okay. I'll tell you what I really think. I think you don't really care about his motives, whether he loves or hates you. I think somewhere deep down, you're just terrified. Sure, he's wrong, huh? You think they deserved it, huh? You think they deserved it.
God.
So is his let me ask you this. His delivery, it's close to Heath Ledger, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
There's a lot of Heath Ledger. There's a dash of Jared Leto in there. I think there's even some Joaquin Phoenix in there in
So
the
you
cadence.
think he try to blend it?
I think he's blending a lot of the film Jokers together.
Mm.
Because there's none of that like animated series Joker,
Right.
like that refined performative aspect.
Yeah.
But it's just like the raw psychopathy, I guess you could say, of it. Because he's a little sing-songy, like Heath Ledger's Joker and Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. But there's that sort of, I don't even know how to characterize it. There's it's like he's always holding back a little bit of anger every time he talks.
Yeah. And last but not least, how do you feel about the laugh?
It's not the worst Joker laugh I've heard.
What's the worst?
I mean, probably Joaquin Phoenix's, but
I'm going to say Jared Leto. That
at least with Jared Leto's, like I will say, I think I know what he was going for with that, which was the the laughing teeth laugh.
Uh,
You know that.
you know, my favorite laugh is Jack Nicholson.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the mirror. That laugh. That's the best laugh.
But I think there's something I do appreciate about this performance is that that sort of like I don't think we've gotten that level of interest in Batman from too many of the Jokers. Like Nicholson was just like, this guy's ruining all my fun. I gotta get rid of him. Now Heath Ledger had some of the. I need to see what your limits are. Because I know everyone is going to throw away all of their, lofty ideals at some point. I just need to find what your point is.
I don't want to count what's the name of though.
We don't.
Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
Well, he didn't have a Batman.
Well, sort of. He had a little kid. That was so forced.
Sticking his fingers in his mouth. But like, I think this is the first time we've seen a Joker on screen who's like, "You are interesting as all hell. So what's your deal, man? I gotta know." Like, even after being, presumably beaten to a pulp by vengeance, and them having their little rapport here, I feel like being able to observe and interact with Batman is the highlight of his life.
Yeah, I mean, he was happy to see him. I mean, that's what they always do, Joker, and I think they let you know that he got inspired by Batman. Like he was just bored because they remember on Dark Knight he was saying that he was just robbing people, and it was like he was outsmarting everybody, and it was just boring. But then when Batman came, it's interesting. It's fun. It's fun now.
You change things.
Yeah. Don't talk like you're one of them. You're not. But no, let's see. It's almost
watch that again.
It's almost done. I think it's pretty much done. It's just him cackling there. You think he'd be laughing to keep from crying after
Come back.
I'm talking because of the pain.
Well, I have read a couple of analyses of the Joker's character with it. Some people have asked does he get off on the pain? Because you keep coming back to fighting Batman, and every time he fucks you right up.
Well, I think he don't even feel it because I seen some where they were saying that the chemical bath messed with his
Probably
chemical
seared his
makeup.
nerve endings.
Right, and two things he got from that: he don't feel pain, and he also don't have no reaction to no poison or chemicals or anything.
Yeah. I prefer that interpretation of it.
That's
just
why the fear gas don't work on him, and poison ivy don't work on him. Things like
that. I forget where that came. It was either from one of the cartoons or from one of the comics where he gets dosed in fear toxin and he enjoys it.
Right, where he'd be like, oh, just kidding. Like they don't do nothing to me.
But I think that it makes the joke. That's one of those things that makes the Joker such a compelling villain for Batman. In that Batman's the first tool in his arsenal is fear, and you can't use that on the Joker.
No.
It's at best you'll entertain him.
Yeah, I mean Joker too crazy. I mean it's almost like he don't fear because every time his life is in danger, he's laughing about it.
He's ready to go at any moment.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like if you see on I think they did it in the first one when he just standing there. Come on, hit me. It just
I want you to do it. Come on.
So anyway, that was actually a pretty good scene.
And Barry, I don't know how to pronounce his last
Barry
name.
somebody.
It's Kogan or Keegan or something.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate the way he brings that element of that relationship into this scene.
Yeah, I suppose it do fit in this gritty Gotham.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, are we ever going to get back to Joker being just kind of funny? I felt like I can laugh at some of Joker jokes.
Yeah.
Not just his jokes, but sometimes he was funny. These guys are not funny.
That's the thing. That's the problem I tend to have with live action Jokers is but that
Jack Nicholson was funny.
Jack Nicholson was funny, but like Joaquin Phoenix and Jared Leto, and to some extent Heath Ledger, because Heath Ledger had some funny moments, but they
Yeah.
didn't feel like jokes; they were gags.
Yeah.
You
but,
know,
I mean,
like the the funniest thing he
they
did was
went
that
real
fucking,
dark. I
hospital.
remember when they first showed Heath Ledger as the Joker. Everybody's like, what the hell?
Like, I think the one line he
Ain't nothing
has,
funny about that.
the one line he has in that movie that I quote a lot is, "No, I'm supposed to kill the bus driver," and like
Bus driver.
I'm like, okay, that made me laugh. That's not supposed to be funny.
Right, and then how about a magic trick? Ta-da! It's gone.
You shouldn't say that about my suit.
Yeah.
After all, it's yours.
No, he's after all, you bought it.
You bought it.
Enough with the clown. But no, so I guess he did have a couple of funny
Yeah,
jokes here and there.
but like, I think Heath Ledger's Joker doesn't feel like a funny guy. He feels like someone who's making a joke out of everything, but he doesn't feel like a funny guy.
no,
Like,
I guess they are. None of them should be funny, but
like
I don't know. I felt like I was laughing at Jack Nicholson somewhat. Not like,
like-
he would. He was menacing though.
yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
that I don't know.
I think one of the things I always appreciate about the Joker and like some of the animated stuff and in the Arkham games is that
Yeah, and especially
he's-
in the animated
yeah,
series.
he's funny until you're part of the joke.
Yeah, right.
And I think that's the thing I miss like about that Joker.
I don't think it's nothing this dude could tell me that'll make me laugh.
No. First off, if I have to look at him, I'm not laughing.
Right.
Like, there's no way.
No matter what joke he's, I'm just so disgusted looking at him.
Like, I don't want to be anywhere near him. Like, I need to be like triple social distance from this man at all times.
Yeah.
But I guess that's my biggest complaint about him. Like, I appreciate them holding to the tone they've set by making him look like he's been through the Joker's origin story,
Yeah.
and it works like with
I wouldn't mind if they showed that.
yeah,
Like the whole Red Hood part
yeah,
with well basically more like the Killing Joke. Like give me a piece of that Killing Joke movie
yeah.
if you want to show his origin.
I can get with that.
Because they never really properly did that. You know, they did it somewhat in the '89 Batman, but if they want to go ahead and do that, give me that with him falling to the chemical. You know,
Yeah.
You know,
I
I really don't want to do a flashback,
No,
but
no.
still,
Well, like I even appreciate like because one of the things that does kind of one of the deviations is like making him a competent criminal in '89, right?
yeah,
Whereas in Killing Joke, he was just a patsy,
right.
and I kind of appreciate that monster coming from a harmless guy
Yeah.
who goes through that. I appreciate that
But
level.
this
of the
dude don't not
transformation.
only look like he went in acid, look like he fucking fell into the what's that? Remember in the Punisher?
Oh, the wood
Warzone?
chipper.
No, with the Punisher Warzone.
Oh,
He was in,
the turbine.
right. It was like glass. It was made to
Yeah.
cut up glass or something.
Yeah,
What's
Oh,
it? Jigsaw.
Jigsaw.
He kind of look like Jigsaw.
Billy the Butte.
Yeah.
No, you call me Jigsaw.
Where's my applesauce? Okay.
Who played? I don't even remember who played Jigsaw, but his voice
That was
sounded.
I forget his name, but I see him in a lot of stuff.
but like he had the perfect voice for that. Again, same like this. It's like you sound like you look.
Yeah.
I don't know how y'all manage that.
All right, so man, we're gonna wrap up. Yeah, I say it was a good scene.
Yeah.
I'm not mad they cut it out, but now that I'm watching it, they could have put it in there.
There was a world where they could have made room for that.
But
I mean, at
kinda-
3 hours.
So I'm
man.
thinking about part 2. Are we gonna just go with the Joker for part 2?
You know what? If I wouldn't mind them saving Joker for part 3.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now. This is what I want. Which they're not gonna do this here, but I want a Nightfall and a Bane. The Nightfall series with, or I'll at least take an animated one, but
Yeah.
I want a Bane like he was in the comic.
Yeah.
Everybody keep giving us these different versions of Bane. They never give us the comic version
Like,
of Bane.
I want like because they've given us two parts of Bane separated.
Yeah.
We get roided out Bane with Venom, but we don't need to talk about the Batman and Robin Bane any more than that. Then we get the tactician, with Tom Hardy's Bane, but like he wasn't really his own man, and he wasn't using the Venom. We want that full 100% Bane.
Yeah.
And so like the three villains I really want to see done well in live action, and I doubt any of them will ever truly happen. I want Bane, I want Hugo Strange, and I want Hush.
Those are all good villains.
And I think part of the problem is they'd have to be standalone. Like I don't think they could be.
They already teased Elliot, Thomas Elliot.
Yeah.
So that's possible. It's already set up, actually.
Yeah. So like I'd like to see that, and I don't want those stories to be beholden to anyone else's story.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff to pull from. So
Like,
we'll see.
I would even say if we want to do like, but again, they're only talking about making this a trilogy. Like, do either Hush or Bane, and then like wrap that up with like Hugo Strange. I would even say keep Joker on the periphery.
Yeah.
Don't ever use him as a main villain.
Yeah, keep him in jail the whole time.
He's just like,
and they could do a Arkham, Arkham Asylum, a movie
yeah, because like I feel like
Die Hard or something.
oh my god, that would be amazing. So like I'd say like do Bane or Hush and Hugo Strange, like however you want to structure that. Get one of them and then get another one for the end of the trilogy, and then the whole time Joker's just like been in the background. And then you get the offshoot, which is the Arkham Asylum movie, where he has to bust into Arkham to stop Joker.
That would be dope. All right, so that is our thoughts. Our breakdown of the Joker scene from the Batman. Not sure what that part 2 gonna be like, but I'm all in because I really like this new movie, and let's see what they do after that. So we're gonna be out of here. So thanks for checking out the video. Subscribe to the channel if you like our videos. Once you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell icon so you get alerts anytime we post the videos or we live stream.
And don't forget, if you like what you've seen here today, hit that thumbs up down in the corner and drop a comment down below. What did you think about this scene, and what would you like to see from this character and from this franchise going forward?
Yes, we out of here.
Peace, y'all.